everything big here in Dallas, and the introduction to the Cowboys, no exception. They're set for football in Big D as their guys will do battle with the Cleveland Browns. Get strapped in. It's just about time to get the party started. And we are underway from AT&T Stadium. Takes this about 5 yards deep. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
At their own 24-yard line.
Make the whole city jump. Touchdown, make the whole city jump. Touchdown, make the whole city jump. Touchdown, make the whole city jump. Switch. Check it out, read.
Here's the first carry for Ezekiel Elliott. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber who runs like this early because they'll pay dividends as the game progresses.
8 yards the tally on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 2. The give is to Elliott. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a first down. Keep the sticks moving.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
Hey, we got to get this stop here, D. Switch. Check.
Prescott from the gun, escaping the pressure right. He's going to take, Prescott stripped. And this is picked up by the Browns. And they will finally stop him, but a great return. Gets that football all the way down to the 16-yard line. We know he's got the speed to get downfield, Charles, but there's the negative side. A little loose with the football that time.
And that's normal, especially when you have his type of talents, because you feel like you're into the open field and maybe you don't feel the people who are around you or closing in. All quarterbacks have to do extra ball security drills with the way the game's played now, because defenses, they attack the football as much as they attack the runner.
They'll run for the first time with Johnson. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Brandon, we talk all the time about those hybrid players, guys who could do more than one thing, and I think if you're playing strong safety in the NFL today, you are a true hybrid. Part linebacker, part cover guy.
And coming up, sticking his nose in the mess there and making a nice play defensively. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Speed is the name of the game when it comes to RPOs, and sometimes you can be a little too quick, thus inaccurate, incomplete.
On 3rd down, Mayfield. Looking for Tate and it's intercepted. Picked up by Leighton Vander Esch. And the return just out across the 15 to the 16-yard line. That's now his second interception in as many weeks from his linebacker position.
And think about all the different techniques he has to employ in a passing situation. Is he spot dropping because it's zone? Is he picking up man-to-man? Is he having to run with a running back or a tight end? In any event, great eyes, head on a swivel, and excellent hands.
Yeah, versatility and showing those hands.
No gain on the play. 2nd and 10 at the 16-yard line.
A second down throw for Prescott. Got an open man. It's Michael Gallup. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets this football out shy of the 30 to the 29. A gain of 13. It's a first down. First down carry by Elliott. Not much room here as he only gets it to about the 30. The safety, Rashad Jones, brings him down.
30-yard line.
Whenever we talk about the best strong safeties, one word constantly comes up, and that's instincts. Being able to diagnose run or pass and make the appropriate moves.
He crashed down hard there. He was ready for that running play. On 2nd and 9, Prescott. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. From the shotgun, it's Prescott. Forced out to his left. And incomplete. He had nowhere to throw, so he just tossed it away. But that brings up 4th.
Looks like a second empty possession to start the game, and certainly not the way you want to start when you come in off of a loss last week. Every team talks about starting fast. They're hoping on their next possession, it can be a delayed fast start and get them going.
They'll score that a 36-yard punt, and the Browns will take over 1st and 10.
31-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. That opening drive ended with the INT. It didn't lead to points, but still not the way they were hoping to begin the game.
But how about going and telling your defense, thank you, a huge thank you. You said it didn't lead to points, stalled off that drive. Now they've got a chance to redeem themselves and maybe reward their defense a little bit by putting some points on the board on this one.
At the 36-yard line.
First carry for Nick Chubb, and he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a 3rd down.
2 yards, and it's 3rd down.
Mayfield from the gun on 3rd down. Able to find Switzer. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. It's a gain of 10, and the Browns are going to get a first down.
And there was absolutely zero pressure on the quarterback on that play. 3rd down, and he has all the time in the world to eventually find an open receiver for a first down pickup.
A first down throw for Mayfield. And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. 2nd down.
Incomplete.
So much for the best laid plans and best designed plays. That was good coverage along the sidelines. No place for that one to get in there. It sails incomplete.
They go with Chubb on 2nd down. And he's he's got this one across midfield into Cowboy territory. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there.
Playing against a 3-4 front is really challenging for offensive linemen because they can do so many different things. But when you're running the football, if you can handle the nose tackle up front and then maybe a guard can slide up to the 2nd level and block a linebacker, that's when you have success running the football.
He gets it forward for 4, maybe 5, but the flags fly. And this one could be coming back. So he was holding from that left tackle position.
Everyone tries to keep their hands inside when they're blocking ever since they liberalized the rules where you can extend them out. But sometimes they get out a little wide and they get detected grabbing some cloth.
From the gun, Mayfield. And he'll take a shot here for Hooper downfield. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
I'm looking at this one with my defensive eyeglasses on because you remember the old days when a tight end saw a linebacker covering him and thought he had a mismatch? But the way they can run nowadays, not necessarily so. They gave it a shot downfield. That one incomplete.
They're indeed going. It's Mayfield. And it is incomplete. A surprising move to go for it. Predictably, at least somewhat predictably, it doesn't pay off. And Dallas, they'll take over in terrific field position. They'll run on 1st down. It's Elliott. And to the 36-yard line, taken down there after getting 8 yards. You often say that sort of opens the playbook now, 2nd and short. What do you think, early shot here?
I like where you're going. Obviously, we've been together for a while because you know me. I want to take that shot early and loosen things up.
And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line.
That's a nice run right there, able to get to the outside. And so many times defenses say, okay, we got you hemmed in. But if you're running the football, at least you know where everyone is coming from. You don't have to worry about the backside at all. That allows you to run with a little bit more confidence as you traverse down the field.
Here's Prescott. Flush to his right. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away, incomplete. Now that'll bring up 2nd down.
Yeah, that one sailed on him. You've got to make sure you give your receiver a chance to come down inbounds because they are very gifted. They'll make the circus catches, but if they make them out of bounds, that does you no good.
Here's 2nd and 10. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. Second and 10. Out of the gun. Here's Prescott. And he's going to go down. They get to him back at the 40. Marcel Darius flies in at 331 pounds for the sack.
They just gave up a sack there, and if I'm not mistaken, they gave up 4 last week, didn't they?
Yes, and just looking really porous, aren't they?
They really are, and I'm wondering if they're going to have to start thinking about keeping the tight end in, maybe a back, someone to help assist, because right now, the quarterback's been getting hit a lot in the last couple of games.
And he's able to get it down to the 25-yard line. And it's a 15-yard pickup, but it'll lead to a 4th down.
Their line on for the field goal. A 42-yard attempt.
I don't think this will even, nope, it doesn't even get there. Well short, and this will remain a scoreless game. So a bit of a weird kick there. That wasn't an overly long attempt, but that never had a chance.
You almost wonder if he might have maybe got that one on the laces because it kind of knuckled on him a bit. And this one winds up in empty possession.
On 1st and 10, Mayfield. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. Right off the bat, it's a first down to start the drive, 12 yards.
And the Browns first down.
Play action now. Here's Mayfield. He'll get this to Chubb out of the backfield. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. 13 yards to pick up there. Good for a Cleveland first. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. They go play action. Mayfield. Eluding the pressure right. He'll run it. And I think the ball's out. And the Cowboys have recovered. A disappointing end of the sequence there. He was starting to turn nothing into something, and then he lost the football.
And sometimes things get lost in the transition. And what I mean by that is you go from being a passer to a runner. And at a certain point, once you cross the line of scrimmage, you're strictly a runner now. There's no more downfield threat. Make sure you take care of the football while you're traversing downfield.
Flushed out right. Connects here with the tight end, Blake Jarwin. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. The catch and run pays off to the tune of 35 yards.
One of the first big plays we've seen in this football game, and could that be the play that gets this game jump-started? It's taken a while as both teams have tried to settle in. Maybe now the pace will accelerate.
On first down, Elliott stops short of the 25. The second effort couldn't free him.
The ball carrier.
Brandon Williams, a big tackle, gets him down.
A gain of 2.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body.
They're looking for Lamb, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Janoris Jenkins. And the return here is stopped at the 35-yard line. So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards. Mayfield going to lead the Browns up now, 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. He'll start with a handoff to Johnson. And he's got some space here. There goes Duke Johnson. And finally out of bounds, just a few yards short of the goal line at the 3. A big run there by Johnson. 72 yards. 1st and goal from the 3. We'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. And this is caught. Touchdown, Cleveland. Ryan Switzer, his first touchdown on the year. As his guys are first onto the scoreboard here this afternoon. It's up and through to make it 7-0 Browns.
Score Browns 7, Cowboys nothing.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
The Cowboys take over 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
Now a nice throw here right side. He hauls it in. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 13 yards as they've got the connection working. His second catch in a row, 1st down. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. Prescott. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
This defense is not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. They came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. To the air again, Prescott. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Janoris Jenkins with good coverage that time as he was able to get in there and knock it away. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. They'll throw again. Prescott. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked by Ronnie Harrison.
You're trailing, you're trying to get points late in half. I absolutely understand that. But remember, it's all about the ball. And without the ball, you can't get those points. They just turned it over.
Now you got to be careful because that deficit can get a little bigger on the other side with that good field position they just took over with. Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
I think we can all understand what they're thinking right now. They take over the ball in field goal range after the turnover, so they've got that in their hip pocket. But they've got to go for the end zone and turn this into a bigger point. Their thinking is a touchdown is really what they should get from starting here. Getting 3 points at the end of this drive, that would feel disappointing.
Now the Browns signal for the second of their timeouts. As the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half. The last play on the completion got them half of what they needed. Now here's a tough 3rd and 5. And Tate's got it. And down inside the 15 he goes. The Browns will quickly use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. Mayfield on first down. Escaping the pressure right. And out of bounds all the way down at the 3. Give him 10 that time, escaping the danger, running with it, and picking up a first down. And they line up now for what will likely be the last play of the first half. Final play of the half, Mayfield. And he's got his tight end. It's Hooper for the Browns touchdown.
To number 81, Austin Hooper.
Austin Hooper in the final seconds of the first half. And the Browns are going to tack on to their advantage.
Your point is good.
And his kick is right through.
Browns 14. Cowboys.
So barring a touchback, this likely the final act of the half as the kick is away. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. So we come upon halftime with our score 14-0. As we'll get you over to Orlando, where standing by is Jonathan Coachman. He has our EA Sports halftime report.
That's the reason we ball for. Circle round twice for the encore. If you know, you know.
The Browns are going to get the second half kickoff, and they've got this lead as well as we are back and underway. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24.
Ryan Switzer on the return. The Browns take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.